Glass sliding doors are a great way to open up a room, allow in the natural light and provide easy access. These aluminium sliding doors are lightweight, very low maintenance, and they're pretty easy to install. Now, it did involve a little bit of brick and plastering work, and you can check out Exo's clip where he shows you exactly how to do the plastering in the link below. So what you'll need is a hammer drill with a 3 and a 5mm steel bit and a 6mm masonry bit, a Phillips head screwdriver, a rubber mallet, tape measure, spirit level, a square and a marking pencil. Then you'll also need some UV resistant silicone and a caulking gun. Now, our door is 1.8 meters wide and 2.1 meters high, but regardless of the size of the door you've chosen, the installation process is exactly the same if you've chosen a 2-pane door. Now, I'm going to need some help today, so I've asked Kev to come and give me a hand. Now, before we start assembling anything, I want to check that my opening is square and plumb. So I'll check the width at the top and bottom, and the height on the left and right. Then I'll run my spirit level down the sides and across the bottom. The opening is square, so let's start by assembling the framework of the door. The framework consists of 2 uprights, also known as jambs, a headrail and a sill rail. There are also covers for the head and sill rails, as well as the jambs, but we'll leave those till last. Now, the sill rail has a very distinct upright which goes on the inside, and this track for the wheels to run on. And here we can see that the sliding pane will be on the outside, and the fixed pane on the inside. So let's start by assembling the frame. Fasten the corners together with the supplied screws into the pre-drilled holes. And that's the frame assembled. I'm going to install this door with the lock jamb cover on this side, and my fixed panel will be on this side. Now what I'm going to do is mark and drill the holes to attach the frame to the wall. Using the 5mm bit, drill 3 holes on each upright, 3 holes on the head, and 3 holes on the sill rails. Now we can fit the frame into position, remembering that the high rail section of the sill track faces inwards. Now, if your opening is slightly bigger than your frame, don't stress, it's not the end of the world. You can use some of this weather stripping to fill that gap. And remember, it is available in various thicknesses. There we go, the frame is sitting in place, it's level and it's square. So now I can mark where the holes need to be drilled in the wall. Remove the frame from the wall and drill the 6mm holes and put the plug in, before bringing back the frame and fastening it with the anchors. Next up is to install the jamb covers. The plain cover goes at the end of the sliding track, and the lock cover goes opposite the fixed panel. Now to install the panels, and the fixed panel goes in first. Now remember, interlock facing outwards and in the center. Tilt the door and slide the top section into the inside track, before putting the bottom part of the door into the sill rail. Now, to keep this door in place, I need to attach these 2 covers, one for the headrail and the ridged one is for the sill rail, and they simply click into place with the tap of a rubber mallet. Next is the sliding panel. So first we can fix the wheels into place on the bottom of the door. Now adjust the wheel up so it fits in over the track. Again, tilt the top, slide it in and make sure the wheel sits on the outside bottom track and that the interlock faces inwards. Now, we don't want to leave the wheels in the raised position as it makes it easy to remove the door. So we're going to jack the door up until it can't be removed anymore. And you want to make sure that the door is straight. So check the distances between the frame and the door as you go. Alright, so it's time to install the E-shaped lock bracket. Now you need to make sure it's the correct way up. So this hooked section needs to be facing up. So pop that into the frame, drill our pilot holes and fix it in place. So drill small 3mm pilot holes and fasten with the 2 small screws. Now we can attach the handle with the lock lever on the inside. Now these doors do come with a barrel lock, but I won't be making use of that. Instead, I'll be making use of this metal plate that clips into the handle for the outside to stop anyone being able to access it from outside. Now adjust the handle to fit the lock. Now to stop the door from opening too far and damaging the frame, the little rubber stopper goes in. And there we go, the door is installed, and the last thing we need to do is run a bead of silicone down the edges to prevent any water and draft from coming in. Thanks, Kev. What a difference this has made to the area, really transformed it. And the best of all, maintenance free, and we still got time for a bra.
Why not?
Now remember, everything I use here is available at Builders, in store or online at builders.co.za. And for more how-to videos just like this one, check out the blog on the website. Get to Builders, get it done.